चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, I welcome all of you for today's session. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, canto number 3, chapter number 15, and sloka number from what sloka?
From 35, Prabhu.
Mataji?
From 35, Prabhu. Text number 35, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So we discussed till Kumaras was stopped by Jaya and Vijaya. So we have seen the Jaya Vijaya were very much angry because these Kumaras are not caring anything, and he crossed 6 gates and they want to cross 7th gate also without asking, without bothering the gatekeepers who are standing there. They just try to enter into the 7th gate. By seeing their behavior, Jaya Vijaya felt bad. Kumaras without, that means they don't have any feeling of mine and others, yours, ours. Such a conception they don't have. They are all they see everything as one. They have abheda drishti. They don't see difference between any two things. And they don't see any difference. This is yours, this is mine, this, that. And with that mood, they try to enter. But Jaya Vijaya thought that, what is this? Why we are here? So That's why they stopped. When they stopped, Kumaras immediately felt bad. They thought that what kind of these servants? But Jaya Vijaya thought that how we can send someone inside to the Vaikuntha without checking. Maybe some people may come in imposter, imposter of a brahmana. A thief may try to enter. So how we can allow anyone to enter into Vaikuntha? Maybe someone is an imposter. That means he is an accused, and he might be cheating. So with cheating tendency, they might be having a different get up and imposter. So they might be entering like that. So that's why they start. But Kumaras thought that you people are you are all imposters. Actually, you are all, why? You are all dressing like a servant of Vishnu, as a devotee, as a Vishnu. But you people doesn't have any qualities of your master. Your master like brahmanas so much. He respect brahmanas so much. But you people doesn't have such a qualities in you. But you dressed as a servant of such a great personality, Vishnu. That's why you are all imposters. Actually, you both are not fit to stand here. Now we are going to give a judgment. Just you people both should go to such a place. So, which are the entry for the hell? What are the entries for the hell? Kama, Krodha, Lobha. So you go to such a place where Kama, Krodha, Lobha are there. These are the entry doors for hell. You go to such a place. So like that, they cursed them. When they cursed, immediately Jaya Vijaya came into their consciousness. Oh my God, what disrespect we did to the brahmanas. And they immediately fell on the ground on the feet of these four boys, Kumaras. And they were begging, please, okay, we'll go away from this place, but please. So, please give a benediction for us. So, we don't want to forget Lord. This much favor you should do. You all should do. Plus, that we should not forget Lord. Should not forget Lord. We may be away from Him, but should not forget. But actually, if you see, Kumaras also came into the consciousness. My God, what a mistake we did. We are all known as brahmanas. We are known as the conquerors of lust, greed, anger, conquerors of the angers. But what we exhibited here, we just showed our anger for small thing and we gave a curse. And we committed offense towards Vaishnavas because they fell on the ground. Now they understood what is Vaishnava. So that's why Kumaras also came to the consciousness. They also asked forgiveness from that. Like that, both parties came to their own consciousness, understood what is Brahmana and what is Vaishnava. Till here we discussed. Yes, my voice is clear. Is
Yes,
breaking.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, for what? Breaking or not breaking?
Clear, Prabhu.
Very clear, Prabhu.
Okay. So we'll begin from 35th sloka. So what happened after that? When these both parties came to their own consciousness and they understood what is Brahman and what is Vaishnava. So then we'll see next.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu. We have to start from 37, Prabhu.
What do you say for that? 37 is good. Then 35. Yes, 37. Yes, ma'am. You are absolutely right. एवं तदैव भगवान् रविन्दनाभः स्वानां विबुध्य सदतिक्रममार्यः तस्मिन् ययौ परमहंस महामुनीनाम् अन्वेषणीय चरणौ चलयन् सहस्रशी 37. एवं परस्पर अपराध भावनोद्भूतांतर्दैन्य समुद्र पृषद्भिरेव अश्रुमिश्रेण बहिर्निसर निसरद्भिः स्नपयित्वेव दोषात् पुनः शुद्धीकृतेषु सनकादि जय विजयेषु विप्रत्व भक्तत्वयोः याथार्थ्यम् अनुभावितेषु तत्रत्य सभ्येषु आत्मधिकारेणैव एवं भक्तिः समुद्योतते. What happened now? Both they understood. Sanaka is repenting for that, for cursing the Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas repenting for insulting Brahmanas. And both were crying. Mane, paraspar aparada bhavanodbhuta antardainya. Inside they got the dainyata, that means meekness. That means they understood. They committed, Jaya Vijaya committed offense towards the Brahmanas. Brahmanas committed offense towards the Vaishnavas. Paraspara aparada. Because of this, both came to the realization, oh, this is mistake. Both felt meekness and both were crying like that. Asru mishena. And that asru is coming out. Bahir nisrad bihi. And they were drenched by that tears. Both parties. And they were cleaned from their mistake. So they were purified from this. Punah suddhi kruteshu sanakadi jaya vijayeshu. So now in their heart, bhakti is risen in all of them. Heart bhakti is now is shining in both parties' heart. And that bhakti started pulling the lotus feet of the Lord. You understood? This bhakti is started pulling. Because now the heart of Jaya Vijaya is also purified. And also Sanakadi's heart is also pure. In that pure heart, what is shining? Bhakti is shining. And that bhakti is pulling of what? Lotus feet of the Lord. And that's why to that place who came? Lord came. Vishnu came there. And Charanau Tatra Upajagama Bhagavan Tada Tatreva Upajagama Bhaktavatsalaha Brahmanya Devaha. So Lord now himself as I am the Brahmanya Devaha. What is the meaning of Brahmanya Devaha? I am the well-wisher of Brahmanas. I am protector of the Brahmanas. I am lover of the Brahmanas. So he wants to prove this. And I am affectionate to my devotees, Bhakta Vatsala. To being these two characteristics in him, and both parties realized their mistakes and they were crying. So now, being a Brahmanya Devaha, being a Bhakta Vatsalaha, and he is proving that he is Brahmanya Devaha, Bhakta Vatsalaha. So for that, he immediately came the spot. Swanam sadatikramam swabhakta kartrukam brahmanatikram. His own people crossed their limits and they insulted brahmanas. Lord felt bad for this. Because any mistake done by the servant is directly implied to whom? Implied to the masters. आर्याणाम हृदि प्रादुर्भवति इति तथा सोपि तेषां नेत्रेषु अपि प्रादुर्भवितुम् इति भावः. So now Lord wants to appear in front of them. And he appeared in the seventh gate now. Tasmin saptama dvara pradeshe. मुनीनाम अन्वेषणीयौ अन्वेष्टुम योग्यौ इति तथा निर्विकल्प ज्ञानानन्तरं सविकल्प ज्ञानम अपेक्षितव्यं भवति. ब्रह्मस्वरूपानुभवानन्तरं भगवत्स्वरूपम् अनुभवितुम् अर्हन्त्येव चरणौ चलयन्निति मच्चरणं माधुर्यम् अननुभूतचरम् एतान् अनुभाव्य महानिर्वृत्ति चमत्कार सिन्धौ निमज्जयामि इति अभिप्रायेण सह श्रीः इति बहिरंगाया माया इव मत्सित्वमेव जानन्ति न तु अस्याः श्रियः स्वरूपा भूतायाम् इत्येतामपि आह्लादिनी शक्तिम् अनुभवामि इति अभिप्रायेण. Now Lord is thinking what? Okay. My voice is clear? Hello? Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Yes,
Prabhu, we
Prabhu.
can hear you, Prabhu.
Prabhu.
It's clear, no?
Yes,
Or sometimes.
Prabhu.
Okay. So, what Lord was thinking? Lord was thinking that let me make them experience now. These Kumaras already experienced Nirvikalpa Gnanam. Nirvikalpa Gnanam means Brahmanandam. Example for Nirvikalpa Gnanam means whenever you see the any object in the first fraction of second, you will getting the knowledge about that object, but without any attributes of that object. Kinchid asti, that means something is there. That experience comes, then after that later, in next fraction of seconds, you will be getting the knowledge about the attributes of that object. But initial fraction of second, you will be getting that about that object an experience of what without any attributes, without knowledge about any attributes, you will be getting the knowledge. Like example, when you are going uh, on a road, there is a one turn is there, some closed turn like this turn. So a big vehicle is coming, big truck is coming, and it is having the night time, not assume, and floodlights are there, heavy floodlights, heavy lights are there with for that. When immediately it turns and it falls the lights on your eyes, at the time you are not able to see what is that object also clearly. And you'll be thinking that whether it is truck, it's lorry or nothing, when light falls immediately, you'll be getting something is there in front of me. But on the next fraction of seconds, you'll be able to realize, oh, this is a truck, this is a bus, this is this is that. So, example I'm giving. So that means anytime if you whenever your senses are coming to any sense object, in the first fraction of time, in the first fraction of the time, so you will be getting knowledge about that object, but what is that object, what is the form, color, nothing, you shape, you are nothing you are able to grasp, but you will be getting some knowledge, something knowledge like something is there, that kind of knowledge you get. This is known as nirvikalpa jnana. Okay. So these people actually, these, so people, these brahmanandis, they will be getting the nirvikalpaka jnanam only about the Lord. That means they are not able to experience the Lord's form, Lord's shape, qualities, nothing. Only kinchid asti, that means something is there. Absolute Brahman realization means without any qualities, just realizing absolute truth is known as Brahman realization. That is known as Nirvikalpak Jnana. Lord is thinking now, these Kumaras, now their heart is clean. So Lord wants to, that means in the heart, already Lord is there. Because these Kumaras, they already heard about Vishnu from their father, Brahmaji. Now Lord wants to give the experience, direct experience. He's thinking that these boys didn't get the Savikalpaka Gnana. That means these boys only know Nirvikalpaka Gnanam of absolute truth. but they don't have the knowledge about the Savikalpaka Gnanam of the absolute truth. Savikalpaka means seeing form, qualities, everything. This knowledge they don't have. This experience they don't have. Now let me experience this. So with that interest, Lord also came there. And not only that, these boys till now they have seen only Mahamaya. What is Mahamaya? What is Maya? That means how it can bind the Jivatma source. But they don't know what is Yogamaya. So that's why he brought along with him Lakshmi also, who is nothing but Yogamaya. So he brought Yogamaya along with him to make them experience that Hladini potency. Lakshmi means Hladini potency, bliss potency. He brought the Yogamaya, that is Hladini potency, along with him. He want to make them to experience that also. So Lord came along with Lakshmi to gate number 7. Okay, next. तन्त्वागतं प्रतिहृतौपैकं स्वपुम्बे ते चक्षताक्षविषयं स्वसमाधिभाग्यम् हंसश्रियोर्व्यजनयोः शिववायुलोलात् शुभ्रातपत्र शशिकेसर शीकराम्बुम्. Just 1 second. Hare Krishna. So do you feel any difference between network, connection and things?
Same, Prabhu. You was clear
Same, huh?
earlier.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Somewhere breaking my head actually unnecessarily. Okay, thank you, thank you. Same, na? I changed network. If you feel any difficulties, please let me know. Okay, the translation is the sages headed by Sanak Rishi saw the supreme personality of Godhead Vishnu, who was formerly visible only within their hearts in ecstatic trance, had now actually become visible to their eyes. As he came forward, accompanied by his own associates bearing all paraphernalia, such as an umbrella and a chamber fan, the white bunches of hair moved very gently, like two swans, and due to their favorable breeze, the pearls garlanding the umbrella also moved, like drops of nectar falling from the white full moon, or ice melting due to a gust of wind. When Lord came, he didn't come alone. He accompanied with his wife Lakshmi, Hiladini potency, and also all the servants. They were holding, someone are holding chamar, and they're making, they're fanning. And that chamar is like a white hair, full of white hair. And there's umbrella, this white umbrella, and it is having the pearls in that. Just they are looking like drops of nectar falling from a white full moon, like that it is appearing. These falls in that. That means most magnificent objects you can find there. Tatra taihi anubhuta charam tan madhuryam varnayati panchibhi. In the 5 slokas we are going to see, so Lord made them to experience the beauty of his own form, lotus feet, and also paraphernalia and all everything. And this experience of Kumaras is explained in these 5 slokas. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So you can see Tatra Bhagavat Sakshatkare Rupamadhuryam Vyapakam Yeva Sabdadi Madhuryam Cha Kinchit Kinchit Bhagavad Datta Swavisheka Rati Shaktya Tairanabhutam Gnaya. What Kumaras experienced, Rupamadhuryam they experienced. They just saw. But what about the Shabdadi Madhuryam? That means hearing the Lord's sweet voice. That they got only little bit. But they experienced Rupa Madhuryam fully. So, but when you do Prema Bhakti, when you reach to the Prema Bhakti, so in the Madhurika community said, so in the Prema stage, Lord will come and will embrace, and he will be speaking in the ears. And not only that, he will be giving the kiss, lip to lip. So such a devotee who is in the conjugal prema, those people are experiencing everything. All madhuryas they are experiencing. They are experiencing the rupa through eyes. And they are tasting the Lord's adhara amrutam with their lip, with their tongue. They are also experiencing the softness of the Lord's body by their skin. They are experiencing the sweetness of the Lord's voice through their ears. They are experiencing the aroma coming from the Lord's body through their nose. And the aroma of his body, which is mixed with the sweet smell of the tulasi. Both are mixed and they are experiencing this. This experience is far, far better than just embracing a woman who are just applying some body deodorants and which really making the disgusting actually. And also so much, yeah, these human bodies, they are always sweating and giving a lot of bad smell. Yes, sir. No. This is very dirty. And even if they have lip to lip kiss also, there will be bad smell from the mouth. It's very annoying actually. It's disgusting and but people, why they go behind this kind of pleasure? This is so really, it's a foolishness. Aspire for such a sweet happiness, you cannot find a single defect to find. Even if you bring the most beautiful woman, or rather the most handsome boy, even if you embrace them, even if you kiss them, you'll be getting some defect in them. Your mind will be saying, oh, maybe it is not good. Oh, his skin is very roughy, or otherwise his something, you'll be feeling definitely some lacking. But in the case of the Lord, when Jivatma, that means out of love, when they reach the prema stage, when they get the experience of the Lord, they don't find even a single mistake. They don't find single defect in that love and in that reciprocation. That's extreme actually. We want this kind of perfect, absolute experience. But we are searching for such an experience in the so-called made with the some five elements in that bodies we try to experience. Even if you go and experience these heavenly bodies, you will not be satisfied. Because sometimes Indra, who is not satisfied by the heavenly bodies, and he is coming and trying to look for the earthly bodies. Yes? Who is that? That Muni's wife, what is her name? Ahalya. That means he came on earth to have more experience, means he is not satisfied, means there is some lacking. So like that, if you go and see in higher planets also, though those bodies are not satisfying. So that's why we will not be happy. You might be seeing, we might be dreaming. We might be dreaming. So, oh, maybe this girl, if I get, I can be happy. Oh, maybe this boy, if I get, I can be happy. I can enjoy nicely this body, that body. But it is not up to the mark. Because we will not be fully happy with any of this. And also in the due course of the time, the body is going to get old age and it is going to get digested and it is going to give a lot of bad smells. From all the 9 gates, Navadvaras, 9 holes are there in the body are going to give all the very bad things. And but people are so much illusion. And even there is so much known to them, but still they hanker for this. This is the power of the Maya. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyayam mayam mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. This Maya is so powerful, it can captivate actually. It is covering our Swarupa Gnana. We are not able to understand who we are. And we are getting illusion. So that's why Lord now wants to give to these Kumaras such a wonderful experience. Till now they have only the Nirvikalpaka Gnana. Now he wanted them to experience the extreme one, then so that they cannot go back for the Nirvikalpaka Gnanam again. After this, these Kumaras, they didn't go back to the Brahmanandam, no. They became, so they got the Santarasa. They got the Santarasa. They came out from the Nirvikalpagna. They became devotees in Santarasa. This mercy Lord gave to them because of the mercy given by their father. So that's why devotees' mercy is the carrier of the Lord's mercy. When devotees they give mercy from that, through that mercy, Lord's mercy comes. Tantu tatragatam tat achakshata apashyan khidrisham swapumbihi pratihrutanyopa ikani yasme tam aho Sri Bhagavat Charana samprati bahichatvaram alam kurvata iti tatkalikya prathamaya tam avalokitum utkantaya द्वार पुनर द्वारपुर नगर विमान कान विमान काननस्थाः भक्तजनाः आगत्य Vivida Ratna Vastralankara. When Lord started coming towards the gate number 7, so all the people who are in the Vaikuntha, they were residing in their own. Some people are in the garden, some people are in the house, some people are in the airplanes. All they get down. Let us see the Lord's lotus feet. And everyone from their houses, they came out. And they came out from their gates. And they started Vivida Ratna Vastra Alankara Phala Gandha Pushpa Malya Artikadini Upa Kalpayan Chakruhu. What they did? Some people, they brought so many jewels, precious stones. Some people brought the gorgeous ornaments. Some people brought fruits. Some people brought some scents. Some people brought the flowers. Some people brought the garlands. Like all the vaikunthavasis, when they saw Lord is walking on the roads, they immediately came and started offering all of these to the Lord. Situation is very wonderful actually. You can't imagine actually their love. And there is no kind of expectation. They always with the pure love towards the Lord. Not like in the material world. If we offer something, there will be some reason behind that. But these people's love is not like that. It's completely pure love. And all they want to just serve the Lord. They want to this. Nanu tarihi अक्ष विषयं तेषाम् इंद्रिय गोचरी भूतम् ननु तर्हि तस्य विषयत्वं प्रसक्तं तत्र सहुंकार ब्रूत ब्रूतर्ज ब्रूतर्जनम् आहा स्व समादेः तेषां स्वहृदि ब्रह्माकारे ब्रह्मानन्दानुभवस्यापि भाग्यं मूर्तिमद् इत्यर्थः अहो एतद् दर्शनेन एव अस्माकं समाधिरपि सफलो बभूव इति ते अमन्यन्ता तदपि तद् रूपादेः विषयत्वं को मूढः संभावयेत् इति भावः. So these Kumaras, when they saw the Lord's beautiful form, they now thought that whatever the samadhi we had till now on the Brahma Jyoti, that also became now successful by seeing the Lord's beautiful form. Safalo Babuva. That means which fool will reject this beautiful form, which is far, far superior than the Nirvikalpaka Jnana. That means Brahman. हंसवत श्रीहि ययोः तयोः उभयतश्चलतयोः व्यजनयोः यः शिवो अनुकूलो वायुः तेन लोलन्तश्चन्तः शुभ्रातपत्रशिशिकेशरः शुभ्रं यदातपत्रं तदेव शिशिर. Lord is walking and on the two sides. So fans are moving. That means servants, they are holding the fans and they are just making fan towards the Lord. And similarly, the umbrella is there. Chatrasya adho mukha sahasra dala kamalakaratvam aropitam. So white umbrella and a bluish Lord. See the whole scene is a pure white. You will never find even a single defect in that. in material, if you make any object white, there will be some defect. Somewhere, if you carefully, if you see somewhere something, some problem will be there. But in the spiritual world, no defect in any object. Under that such a beautiful umbrella, white umbrella, and Lord is like a blue moon in the white clouds with the yellow garments, garments. It's the presence, this form is so beautiful actually. You cannot imagine with this mind. This material mind is not having the abilities to reach such a beautiful form. Maybe you will be putting the material blue color, material white color, and material yellow color, yellow garments, and material blue form of the human being, some being, and you might be imagining, but this is only imagination. But Lord's experience is completely different. When we do sufficient bhakti and when Lord is having the mercy on us, then the experience what we get. So nobody can speculate on the form of the Lord. Lord's form is achintya, is beyond the logic, beyond the imagination. It's beyond the approach of the mind, material mind. And it's so wonderful actually. Only those hearts filled with the purely devotion, those hearts free from the rajas and tamas, tada rajastamo bhavaha kama lobhadayascha chetayetairana viddam sthitam sattve prasidati. Those hearts which are completely free from the passion and ignorance, which are pure, in that heart, Lord will be standing. And Lord will allow that heart to experience, not these contaminated dirty hearts. Dirty and lusty hearts, these are all. Next. Krishna prasada sumukam spruhaniya dhama snehavaloka kalaya hrudi samsprushantam श्यामे पृतावरसि शोभितया श्रियास्वा चूडामणिं सुभगयन्तीमिवात्मधिष्ण्यम्. The Lord is the reservoir of all pleasure. His auspicious presence is meant for everyone's benediction. And his affectionate smiling and glancing touch the core of the heart. The Lord's beautiful bodily color is blackish, and his broad chest is the resting place of the goddess of fortune, who glorifies the entire spiritual world, the summit of all heavenly planets. Thus it appeared that the Lord was personally spreading the beauty and good fortune of the spiritual world. Wonderful form, auspicious form. Just the Lord's presence, everything will be auspicious. Kshemam, Amrutam, Abhayam. These are the three features of the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, three opulences are there. What are that? Kshemam, all auspicious. All the time, all the places in the spiritual world are auspicious. No inauspicious time or inauspicious place in the spiritual world. It is full of auspiciousness in the spiritual world. And no fear at all. Abhayam. In spiritual world, there is no fear at all. Here in the material world, we have so much fear. We have fear for our body. We have fear for our parents. We have fear for our wealth. We have fear for our relationships. We have fear for our beauty. We have fear for our old age. We have fear for our death. We have fear for our so many things. Big list. But in the spiritual world, no fear. And also, Amritam, Abhayam, Amritam. There is no death. There is no fear of death in the. There is no fear. Amritam. Everything will be beyond the influence of the time. Time cannot influence. Here, everything is mritam. Whatever you purchase is going to finish. Whatever you gain, it is going to be lost in the due course of the time. Time is going to destroy everything. Even you build such a beautiful house, even if you purchase a diamond, it will also will be decay. At certain point of time, it will be finished. But in the spiritual world, there is no influence of time there, and that's why there is no mrityu, no death, no decay, no destruction, no loss. So, and such a beautiful Lord, when he glances, it will just captivate the whole heart. Heart will be just like a twisted. Devotees will feel so paining, such a smiling face and glances, because of the separation from him. After seeing such a smiling and glancing, and if you are not able to become close to him, your heart will started burning. That is his smile. Lord's beautiful bodily color is blackish. It's a dark blue, means black. And he has a broad chest where the goddess of fortune sits. Subhaktabhyam abhishapad abhishapdaish asmasu न जानीमहे भगवान अनंतः कुप्यति नवा इति संशय सिंधु निमग्नेषु. What is the feeling of these Kumaras? These four boys, they did a mistake. When they saw Lord from the far distance, they started thinking, oh my God, what is going to happen? Because we gave curse to Lord's dearest servants, Jaya and Vijaya. Like example, in the childhood, if you have beaten your neighbor's small child, then that mother came to know, then you cannot face her. Yes? You will be getting fear to face them. You'll be feeling fear of that. Oh, what will happen? So what they think and what they will say. Similarly, here four boys are fearing now. Fearing for what? We did a curse to Jaya and Vijaya, who are very close servants of the Lord, because they are in the gate number 7 means what? They are very close to the Lord. Gate number 1 means very far. So it's like a layer by after layer, layer after layer. So gate number 7 servants are very close. Such a close servants we cursed that to go away from the Vaikuntha. What will happen now? Now Lord is coming. How we can face him? What he is going to do with us? Like that, they have fear also in the heart, these boys. So that's why Sabhaktabhyam Abhishapa Daishu Asmasu न जानी महे भगवान अनंत कृप्यति नवा. They are thinking that Lord is going to get angry on us or not. Samshaya Sindhu Nimakneshu. They were fully drowning into the ocean of the doubt. This doubt, this doubt is like an ocean, and they were deep into that. कृष्ण आभ्यन्तरो बाह्यश्च यः प्रसादस्तेन सुभगम् अतएव हन्त अस्मासु प्रत्युत प्रसाद एव पूर्ण फलभ्यता इत्यन्तः उल्लसन् मुनिवृन्दस्य. इत्यंतर उल्लसन मुनिवृंदस्य नेत्रादीन नेत्रा नेत्रादीन्द्रियैः स्पृहणीयानां सौंदर्य सौरभ्य सौकुमार्य कारुण्य औदार्याणां धाम पूर्णास्पदं हा हंता अवयोः ब्रह्म शाप अनल दग्ध योः अधः पततयोः ईदृग दर्शन माधुरी पुनः न घटिष्यते इति केदार्ण वनिमग्नौ रुदन्तौ जय विजयो प्रति यः स्नेहावलोकः तस्य कलया क्लेशेन तत्रत्य जनानां सर्वेषामपि हृदि संस्पृशन्तम् अहो भक्तवात्सल्यम् इति मनोलोभयन्तं श्रिया. What is the situation, Lord is not angry at these Kumaras, but Lord is having so much compassion for his servants. Arre. So unfortunate, this Jaya and Vijaya, now they got the curse. Now they are going to leave this Vaikuntha. Svedharna Vani Magnau. Svedharna Vani Magnau. Rudhanto Jaya Vijaya. Jaya Vijaya are crying when they saw the Lord. Because they have to leave Brahma Shapanala Dagda Yoho. They were born by the curse of these brahmanas. They are going to fall from this Vaikuntha now. And Lord is thinking now this is the last darshan for them. And let me give the last taste actually of my darshan. Punah na ghatishyate. And again they are not going to relish this. Because when they will be in the Jaya and Vijaya body, in the Hiranyakashipu Hiranyaksha body, no, they are not going to relish. Punar na ghatishyate. It's not going to happen. So that's why Lord also feeling so bad because of separation from their servants, from his servants. And they are crying, desperately they are crying. And Lord was seeing them with affectionate glances. Lord was seeing them with affectionate glances. And by seeing the Lord's glances on Jaya Vijaya, others also feeling so. That means that glances of the Lord which are falling on Jaya Vijaya are touching the heart of others. And they are thinking what affection Lord have towards his devotees. How he was feeling for the separation of his own devotees. And that glances are teaching the feeling of the Lord to the devotees who are seeing this scene actually. And they felt what a bhakta vatsalyam, what affection Lord have his devotees, to his devotees. It's unparalleled actually. So like that, It was touching the hearts of everyone. Next. पीतांशुके पृतुनितम्बिनि विस्फुरन्त्या काञ्च्यालिभिर्विरुतया वनमालया च वल्गुप्रकोष्ठवलयं विनता सुतांसे विन्यस्तहस्तमितरेण धुनानमब्जम्. He was adorned with a girdle that shone brightly on the yellow cloth covering his large hips, and he wore a garland of fresh flowers which was distinguished by humming bees. His lovely wrists were graced with bracelets, and he rested one of his hands on the shoulder of Garuda, his carrier, and twirled a lotus with another hand. Lord just with one hand keeping on the shoulder of Garuda and like this. On the another hand he is twirling a lotus. Such a pose actually. It's a so attractive pose. पृथु नितंब आस्वादत्वेन वर्तते यस्य तस्मिन्निति नितंबोयम ममैव नास्ति ममैव न अन्यस्येति पीतांशुकेन तत्र स्वीय सत्वमारोपितम् इति in. Okay. Okay. So he was having large hips and which are covered with the yellow garment and just resting with one hand on the shoulder of Garuda and another hand he is rotating this lotus flower. Itarena dakshina hastena kamalam brahmayantam iti. Dakshina hasta means right hand. Vama hasta means left hand. With the left hand he is just is taking support of Garuda understanding. And with the right hand he is kamalam brahmayantam. Maninam hridaya kamalam brahma aswada सुस्थिरमपि स्वामाधुर्य दर्शनया चपली कुर्वन्तं तेन च हे मनयो मन निर्विशेष स्वरूपानन्दात् सर्वोत्तमत्वेन निश्चितात् सम्प्रति कथं चित्तं चलयता. Lord, how he was posing? He was just keeping his left hand on the shoulder of the Garuda and with the right hand he is just rotating this lotus flower. It is challenging the hearts of these munis. He's just challenging them. Hey, how was the experience of Brahmananda and how this beautiful form? Now what is happening to your hearts? These four boys' hearts are now becoming disturbed actually. They were not able to stay on the Brahmanandam now. Because this beauty is even more and more tasty and more powerful and attracting and pulling them out from their Brahma Samadhi actually. And these boys are, that's why he's rotating of this flower. This lotus is challenging these boys actually. Now tell me, what is your situation? And their heart is now completely disturbed. Now they want to leave the Brahmanandam and they want to drink the whole beauty of the Lord. And these are all small bachas because their bhakti is not so sufficient to drink everything. They are all small kids actually in the devotion. so, so see in the next sloka it's coming. They try to drink the Lord's beauty, everything, and that's why they are rotating their head from the down to up. Everything they want to, they are captivated. They are seeing the lotus feet. Lotus feet is so beautiful, and they are not staying back there, and they are seeing even more further beauty on the top. And when they go to the completely Lord's face, and they are looking down, and they are feeling more beauty down also, and they became mad actually. Where to focus and where how to capture this whole beauty and how to retain with that. Like in the material world also, sometimes if you come across such a beautiful woman or beautiful handsome man, or otherwise sometimes some beautiful building, so extremely, that means gorgeous and opulent building or something, you might be thinking, oh, what is this, what is that? Like that your attention is disturbed or distributed among these many things. So you try to focus that, this, that, like that. So for material things also we got disturbed, then what to speak of the Lord's beauty? So it's unimaginable actually. The situation of Kumaras you cannot imagine. They're completely disturbed. Their heart is now not in a stable situation. Chenchalati. Chapalikuruvantam tena cha he manayo man nirvishesha swarupananda sarvottamatvena nischitat. Till now they thought that the nirvishesha, that means impersonal form of the Lord, is the highest. They have such an opinion. Now samprati, now katam chittam chalayata. Now what is happening to your hearts? Is it stable on that Brahmanandam like that? His pose is challenging like that. His pose, Lord's pose. Next. विद्युक्षिपन्मकरकुण्डलमण्डनार्हा गण्डस्थलोन्नसमुखम् मणिमत्किरीटम् दोर्दण्डषण्डविवरे हरतापरार्ध्य हारेण कन्दरगतेन च कौस्तुभेन. His countenance was distinguished by cheeks that enhanced the beauty of his alligator-shaped pendants, which outshone lightning. His nose was prominent, and his head was covered with a gem-studded crown. A charming necklace hung between his stout arms, and his neck was adorned with the gem known by the name Kaustubha. We are coming to the top. How the Lord's face and nose and ears, his makara kundalas, how the alligators shaped pendants. He's having the jolak, lolak. It's like in the shape of makara, crocodile. And his nose is so prominent. And he has kiritam, mukuta, crown, which is studded with the gems. And charming necklace, and also Kaustubha is on his chest. In this. अत्रोपसृष्टमिति चौस्मितमिन्दिराय स्वानां धिया विरचितं बहुसौष्ठवाड्यम् Mahyam bhavasya bhavatam cha bhavantamanga nemur niriksha navi trupta drusho mudakai. The exquisite beauty of Narayana, being many times magnified by the intelligence of his devotees, was so attractive that it defeated the pride of the goddess of fortune in being the most beautiful. Who is more beautiful? Lakshmi is beautiful or Krishna? Vishnu. Vishnu is more beautiful. He is defeating everything. My dear demigods, the Lord who thus manifested himself is worshipable by me, by Lord Shiva, and by all of you. Now Brahmaji is saying to all the devatas, who is narrating all the story? Brahmaji narrating to the devatas. So that Brahmaji is saying, this Lord is worshipable by me, not only by me, even Lord Shiva also. The sages regarded him with unsated eyes and joyously bowed their heads at his lotus feet. So Lord's beauty is defeating the Mother Lakshmi's beauty and she is get defeated. Finish. And these Kumaras, already I explained to all of you in the past. They started actually. दृश्यते च स्वांग परिकरे अपि पूजादि शब्द प्रयोग यथा पादयोर अल्प पूजा इति सामुद्रकादौ तच्च परस्सह स्त्रिक हंकरादौ इत्याह स्वानां स्वांग. So these Kumaras' eyes are atrupta netraha, means they want to drink the beauty of the Lord with their eyes, but they are not able to get satisfied because so much beauty is there. You go to the next sloka. तस्यारविन्दनयनस्य पदारविन्द किञ्जल्कमिश्रतुलसी मकरन्दवायुः अन्तर्गतस्वविवरेण चकार तेषां संक्षोभमक्षरजुषामपि चित्ततन्वोः. When the breeze carrying the aroma of tulsi leaves from the toes of the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead entered the nostrils of those sages, they experienced a change both in the body and in mind, even though they were attached to the impersonal Brahman understanding. That means, now what happened? The breeze carrying the aroma of tulsi leaves. From where? From the lotus toe of the lotus feet of the personality of God. When the breeze entered into the nostrils of sages, they got disturbed. Their samadhi is broken. Their samadhi and Brahma Anandam is, Brahman is broken completely. Kinchatani Bhagavad Angamadhuryani Tan Brahmanandatopi Parama Chamatkaram Prapayitva Sveshu Majjayamasur iti kim vaktavya. That means Lord's various sweet beauties, Lord's aroma, Lord's form, and Lord's other things, what they are doing, they try to, they completely disturbing the heart of four Kumaras, hearts of four Kumaras. and they are defeating the pleasure of the Brahmananda. And Kumaras also got surprised, and they are just drowning into that happiness, that sweetness. तदेकांग संबंधी वस्तु संबंधी मारुतोपि तान स्वनिष्ठाम चावयित्वा क्षोभयन विजिज्ञे इत्याह. So that means the aroma which is coming from the tulsi leaves, which is at the lotus toe. That means they are not, now Kumaras are not directly not smelling the Lord's body, no, embracing and smelling, no. Just the object which is close to the one limb of his body. That is what toe. And at the toe, one tulsi leaves are kept, and that leaves aroma itself is agitating them. Then what to speak if they directly embrace the Lord and if they smell the Lord's body? Then they become mad actually. They'll finish. पदारविंदयो ये किंजल का श्वेतारुण कांति मन नकरा तै मिश्रा या तुलसी. सनकादीनां सहसा अनुचित इति चेत् तत्राह सा न्यायमाह. लोके हि अन्योपि परकीय देशे स्वाधिकारं चिकीर्षुः प्रथमं तद्देश अध्यक्षं निबध्य विलुट्य क्षोभयति ततः तद्देशमपि स्वसैन्य समदितुं करोति. So now what happened? This aroma entered into the nostrils of नास छिद्रेण नास छिद्रं खलु वायुर् विवरं भवति तत्र प्रवेष्टुं कस्य आज्ञां गृह्णीयात् इति भावः. तत्र गत्वा किम् अकरोत्? What it went? It went in through the nose and it went to the heart actually. That aroma through the nose, it entered into the heart, and there actually it got the position actually. Like example, if you want to conquer an enemy, what you will be doing? You will be first attacking on the place where the port actually, where Raja king sits. So here what? The heart is defeated now, conquered by this aroma. Balat chittam. Because in that heart, they have the space for whom? For the Brahmanandam. Now, they want to conquer the heart. This aroma want to conquer the heart. So that's why it attacked the heart. Where the Brahmanandam is sitting. That Brahmanandam is now defeated. Like king is sitting in the port. What do we say? Not port.
Throne.
Huh?
In room. Throne room, brother.
What king's place is known as
Throne.
what?
Throne.
Throne.
Yeah, Throne.
Throne is a sitting place, but that whole kila durgam.
The
Fort,
throne.
fort,
Oh.
F-O-R-T. Not port, fort, F-O-R-T, fort. So enemy attacks on fort actually, where king resides. Here the heart is the fort, and here the so-called king is the Brahmananda. So now this aroma is Bhagavadananda. Is not the Lord's beautiful form. It is just what? Just aroma is coming from the object which is just in touch with the one of the limb of the Lord. That aroma itself is ready to finish. So in that fort, who is sitting? Fort is heart, and who is sitting? That's Brahmanan that is being defeated now. So taddesham api swasainya samarditam karoti iti. So nanu brahmananda jusham tesham chittam brahmanandamaya katam bhagavadananda tat tat swamayam karotu tatraha. So how their heart is filled with Brahmananda, but now this Bhagavadanandam is replacing that because of the sweetness, higher sweetness. Next. Teva amushya vadanasita padmakosham udvikshya sundarata radhara mukku सुन्दरतरादरकुन्दहासं लब्धाशिषः पुनरवीक्ष्य तदीयमङ्घ्रि द्वन्द्वं न कारुणमनिश्रयणं निदद्युः. The Lord's beautiful face appeared to them like the inside of a blue lotus. Appeared to them like the inside of a blue lotus. Blue lotus, if you see inside, how it looks like that it is looking. And the Lord's smile appeared to be a blossoming jasmine flower. After seeing the face of the Lord, the sages were fully satisfied. And when they wanted to see him further, they looked upon the nails of his lotus feet, which resembled rubies. Thus they viewed the Lord's transcendental body again and again. And so they finally achieved meditation on the Lord's personal feature. So what happened further? They are becoming mad now. Their heart is now replaced with the Bhagavad Anandam. That means Brahmanandam is out. एवं तुलसी गंधेन शोधित प्राणानां तेषाम् इंद्रियाणां च प्राणाधीनत्वात् प्रथमं चक्षुर्भ्यां रूपमाधुर्य ग्रहणे लब्धादि काराणां रूपमाधुर्यस्य च प्रत्यंगगत वैविध्येन अनन्यात् युगपत् जिजृक्षायां ये. Wow, what happened? Their heart is now conquered. Yes, Tulsi Gandha entered there, and in that heart, all the pranas are also connected with the heart. Their prana is also conquered now. And this prana, that means prana is centered around the heart only. So heart and pranas are conquered. And pranas control the senses. We have pancha pranas. This prana vayu controls the senses also. And prana vayu depends upon the food what we take. If we don't take food, then prana will become very weak. When prana will become weak, then senses also will become weak. Like in the fasting day, if you don't eat, then prana will become weak. And when your pranas are weak, then your senses also so weak. You are not able to see, not able to hear. All your senses will become dull. So that's why if prana is conquered, then what will happen? Senses also will be conquered automatically, because senses are in control of prana, where the one who got the win on the prana, then he is going to win the senses also. Now the Kumaras prana is conquered by this tulsi aroma, and later what happened? Their prana is conquered and their senses also conquered. Now their senses are not in stable position. They are now running behind the Lord's beautiful form. Their eyes are running behind the Lord's beautiful form and try to relish that form. They are not like Brahmanandis now. Brahmanandis what? How they were when they came to entering into the Vaikuntha, when they saw the beautiful walls of the Vaikuntha, they don't get any hesitation actually. But now when they saw the Lord's beautiful form, they are now fully agitated actually. Their senses are also not in control now. Rupa madhurya grahane labdadikaranam rupa madhuryasya cha pratyanga gata. And also what is the difference here? The beauty what is there in the different limbs is different. The beauty in different limbs is very different. So that's why because of this difference, they are becoming mad now. Where to stay back? Where to stay these eyes stable? They are not able to know actually because if they see lotus feet compared to that, his lotus thighs are so beautiful and his back is so beautiful and his novel is so beautiful. Where to stop actually? Everything is is differently is captivating them. So it's unimaginable situation of the Kumaras. And they are seeing the beautiful face, beautiful lips, beautiful smile, everything there, and they are becoming mad. So Pitra, Brahmana, Batra, Naradena cha Bhaktyardam ya Asha Purvam Dattaha Tat Falalabhata Labdaha Ityartaha. So how they got this kind of opportunity of drinking the Lord's beauty? Because of their father actually, and because of their brother's blessings. These two people, they gave blessings to them. So that's why they got this opportunity. So they are not able to be satisfied because when they are drinking the beauty of the face, they are getting the captivated. They are getting captivated by the lotus feet, and the nails of the Lord's lotus feet are looking like rubies, and they are so attractive. And when they came down, and then now face is attracting back. And like that, muhur, muhur, punareva, that means again and again they are seeing up and down. And like this, yeah, evamatra labdha shisha. Here in the word labdha shisha is said, that means pitranuvarnita raha ityabhyam bhakta krupánugaminya bhagavat krupaiva esham bhakti utpattau iti. Labdha shisha is there in the sloka. You might be seeing this in this. 44. Labda Ashishaha means what? Those who got the blessings. Blessings, whose blessings they got? Brahmaji's and Narada's blessings. When they got the Brahmaji's blessing, Brahmaji explained to them what? Lord's beautiful form before coming to Vaikuntha. So through that explanation, they got the mercy of the Brahmaji. And because of that mercy attracted the mercy of the Lord. So always Lord's mercy flows behind the devotee's mercy. Until unless if you don't get the mercy of the devotee, Lord is not going to give you any mercy. Even the Jivatma, which is from the Anadikala, it is suffering this material world. So when they get the mercy of Vaishnava, then after that they will be getting the mercy of Lord. This is a Siddhanta. Actually, it's a rule, fundamental rule. So Sanakadis, they got this bhakti, Lord's mercy, and now they are relishing the Lord's beautiful form because of their father's mercy. That's why devotee's mercy is first. Even because we have seen in Ambarish case also, there the Durvasa Muni was running to save himself, and Lord didn't give any mercy. But when he got the mercy of Ambarish Maharaj, then Lord's mercy also he got. Why Lord will not give independently his mercy? Lord says, Aham bhakta paradinaha. I am always in the control of my devotees. Who am I to give mercy? When my devotees give mercy, then I will give. This is the Lord's situation actually. Aham bhakta paradinaha. I am fully controlled by my devotees. Okay. Next. पुंसां गतिं मृग्यतामिह योगमार्गैर् ध्यानास्पदं बहुमतं नयनाभिरामं पुंस्नं दर्शयानमनन्यसिद्धैर् औत्पत्तिकै समगृणन् युतमष्टभोगैः. This is the form of the Lord which is meditated upon by the followers of the yoga process. And it is pleasing to the yogis in meditation. It is not imaginary but factual, as proved by great yogis. The Lord is full in 8 kinds of achievements, but for others, these achievements are not possible in full perfection. This is the form, it is not an imaginary form, it is a real form. And the same form, even the yogis, they meditate. But you know, a truth about these yogis, some yogis those who didn't get the mercy of the Lord, mercy of the devotees, so such a people, even if they meditate on the Lord's beautiful form and they are relishing the Lord's beauty, but what they do, you know, these kuyogis, because they have no mercy of the devotees, they can't appreciate that beauty actually. They withdraw their mind actually from that beautiful form of the Lord. They don't allow their mind to dwell on that. They make their mind like a iron hook. Chitta badisham. They don't allow their mind to become soft and react to that form, that beauty. They make their heart, their mind, or otherwise heart, like a iron hook, which is not reactive, hard. And that means what happens? Yogis, they meditate on the beautiful form of the Lord. So that means yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. These are the different stages. So they reach to the stage of the samadhi. Now they are seeing the Lord's beautiful form, and that is really so attractive and that is captivating them. And what these yogis, they think, hey, why I'm getting attachment for this form? My goal is Brahmanandam. Let me withdraw this mind from this also. Like that, they think and they make their heart or their mind like a iron hook. And such a heart that is becoming the painful to the Lord. Such a hook-like mind is now on the Lord's form. That means if you throw a hook on your body, it is paining to you or not. That means this kind of feeling of these yogis is hurting the heart, Lord actually. Is giving pain to the Lord. And these rascals, what they do, these kuyogis, they withdraw that mind. And that mind is not having any object for the meditation. Because that mind is now not going to material objects, and also it is not meditating on the Lord's form, it is getting seized. Then they will be getting the what? A liberation. And why these people, even after relishing the Lord's beauty, is not able to appreciate? Because they didn't get the mercy of pure devotees. Devotees' mercy is not there. Without mercy of the devotee, even if you get the pleasure of the Lord's beautiful form, you cannot appreciate that. So that's why without mercy of the devotees, you are nowhere in the spiritual experiences. You are nothing actually. Vaishnavi Amar. सब कुछ. Next shloka. Kumara uchuhu येन्तर्हितो हृदि गतोऽपि दुरात्मनां त्वं सोऽद्यैव नो नयनमूलमनन्तराद्धः यर्ह्येव कर्णविवरेण गुहां गतो नः पित्रानुवर्ण्य
Krishna Prabhu.
Brahma through the years. What happened?
Prabhu, you're breaking the sound. You broke, and then we didn't hear you reciting the verses. So.
Oh, okay. I will recite again. Kumara uchuhu yontarhito hrudi gatopi duratmanam tvam सोऽद्यैव नो नयनमूलमनन्तराद्धः यर्ह्येव कर्णविवरेण गुहां गतो नः पित्रानुवर्णितरः भवदुद्भवेन. Now Kumara said, "Oh dear Lord, you are not manifested to rascals even though you are seated within the heart of everyone. But as far as we are concerned, we see you face to face." They are saying these rascals, they are not going to get the manifestation of the Lord. Even He is in their heart. But we got. And they are saying that we heard about this form from our Father, and that form already entered into our heart. But now we are seeing directly. That means what? We are not the rascals because we got the mercy of a Vaishnava. That is our father. That is the meaning. Without mercy of the devotees, you cannot get the Lord's mercy. Impossible. It's okay. महत्कृपायाः अपारो महिमा यतः भगवता ईदृश साक्षात्कार आनंद अनुभाविताः स्म इत्याह. That means महत्कृपायाः अपार महिमा. Because of the devotees' kripa only you are able to appreciate and you are able to relish the Lord's beauty. So that's why Mahat Kripa, that means devotees' kripa is is what do we say? Is apara, is unlimited actually. You cannot measure it. You cannot say this much this. That we are seeing here. That means, oh my dear Lord, your form already entered into our heart through the sentences which were spoken by our Father. Brahmana, Pitra, Brahmana, Anuvarnitam Raho Yasya Sahatvam Yada Eva Na Asmakam Karnamargen Goham Buddhim Gata. You already entered into our heart through our ears. Now you are in front of our eyes. Bo Brahma Mattanaya. That means one day what Brahmaji thought? Are Murkho Brahmanand. What is this Brahmanand? Oh my God, my dear sons are simply illusioned by this Brahmananda. That means simply misguided by this Brahmananda. So he was thinking like that. So I want to make them to be devotees of the Lord. This is the duty of every parent. Every father should. Like you see in the case of the Vasdev also, when his son was just running behind the Brahmanandam. I don't want any family, I don't want anything else, and I want to be Brahmanandi, and I don't want any kind of relationships in this. But so compassionate father, he prepared the whole Bhagavatam, and first and foremost, he made to drink this Bhagavatam. Whom he made? He made his own son. Uh, okay, you're able to hear?
Yes, Prabhu, we can hear you.
Yes. So he thought that my sons also should experience this Lord's beauty. So that's why what he did one day, he explained the beauty of the Lord to them. He made them to drink the beauty of the Lord through the ears. Now because that means that is Kripa. And also he gave the blessing to them. And now that blessings became now fruitful. That Kripa now it brought the Kripa of the Lord. And that's why now they are able to relish. So that's the Siddhanta is what? Swatantro asman krupayasi. Bhagavan tvam swatantro asman krupayasi. Kintu swabhakti adi. That means, my dear Lord, what Kumaras are saying, Lord, you are always independent, but even you are independent, but you are not independent from your devotees. So bhakta adinaha. Lord says, na aham bhakta paradinaha. So similarly here, Kumaras are saying to the Lord through this sentence, through this sloka, you are always controlled by your devotees, and your kripa always flows behind the kripa of your devotees only. That's why now we are able to see you. This is the meaning. Next sloka. Tam tvamidam bhagavan paramatma tattvam satvena sampratiratim rachayantamesham etenu tapa viditay druda bhakti yogay udgranthato yo hridi vidurmunayo viraga. We know that you are the supreme absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, who manifests his transcendental form in the uncontaminated mode of pure goodness. This transcendental eternal form of your personality can be understood only by your mercy through unflinching devotional service by great sages whose hearts have been purified in the devotional way. Just I need another 3-4 minutes, I will finish it. So they just said that by the Lord's, yeah. So mercy, they can see that mercy comes from the devotees. Okay, next. Natyantikam vignayantyapite prasadam kim vanyadarpita bhayam bruva unnayeste yenga twadangri sarana bhavatah kathaya kirtanya tirtha yashasah kushala rasagna. Persons who are very expert and most intelligent in understanding things as they are engaged in hearing narrations of the auspicious activities and pastimes of the Lord, which are worth chanting and worth hearing. Such persons don't care even for the highest material benediction, namely liberation, to say nothing of other less important benedictions like the material happiness of the heavenly kingdom. Actually, what happened? I lost this commentary here. Where it is actually? 1 second, 1 second. For 48 commentary. mm, mm, Wow. Exactly same page we opened. This is Lord's mercy. In so many pages, we directly came to 48. Wow. त्वत्साक्षात्कारस्य का कथा त्वत्परोक्षेपि त्वत्कथाः कीर्तनानन्दोऽपि ब्रह्मानन्दादधिकः इत्याहुः. They are saying now here, Lord, अरे आपका दर्शन, your darshan is not only the highest, higher than the Brahmananda, but even your stories. If we hear descriptions about your beauty, so whatever pleasure comes from hearing, that itself also is far, far superior than the Brahmanandam. It is superior than the moksham, saija and so and so. And such a people, those devotees who keep on hearing your pastimes and the religion, they don't care for anything for the liberation. So that is the power of your narrations also. That is said in this 48 sloka. Next 49. कामं भवस्वावृजिनैर्निरयेषु नस्तात् चेतोलिवद्यदि नुते पदयोरमेता वाचश्च नस्तुलसी वद्यादितेङ्ग्रिशोभा पूर्येत ते गुणगणैर्यदि कर्णरन्ध्रः. O Lord, we pray that you let us be born in any hellish condition of life, just as long as our hearts and minds are always engaged in the service of your lotus feet. Our words are made beautiful by speaking of your activities, just as Tulsi leaves are beautified when offered unto your lotus feet. And as long as our ears are always filled with the chanting of your transcendental qualities. Now, what they are saying, these Kumaras are saying, we are ready to go to the hell also, but we don't want any Brahma Sahajya. We don't want to go and merge into the Brahman. Brahma Sahajya is like a hell. He is like a permanent suicide of the spiritual life. After going and merging into the Brahman, then nothing is going to happen. So no association of devotees and no Mahatkripa and no coming back to the Bhakti. It's a permanent suicide actually. So that's why they are saying we are ready to go to hell. We already blasphemed and cursed your servants. If you want to send, you send us to the hell, but don't send us to the Brahma Sahajya. That means don't give liberation. We don't want this. Because if you go to the hell, there is a chance to get the association of Vaisnavas. But if you go to the Brahman liberation, Brahma Sahajyam, that means merging into the Brahman, then there is no chance. That's why. Satyam cha bhaktau narakopi mokshad uttamam iti ashihi. So that's why devotees, they feel hell is better than the liberation. Hell is better than the liberation. Why in the hell there is a chance to get the association of at least some Yamaraj is a Vaishnava Mahajan. This in this okay, that is only next. प्रादुश्च कर्दयदिदं पुरहूतरूपं तेनेश निर्वृतिमवा पुरलं दृशो नः तस्माइदं भगवते नम इद्विदेम यो नात्मनां दुर्दयो भगवान् प्रतीता. O Lord, we therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto your Lord, your eternal form as the personality of Godhead, which you have so kindly manifested before us. Your supreme eternal form cannot be seen by unfortunate, less intelligent persons, but we are so much satisfied in our mind and vision to see it. So finally, evam tvadiya shravanadyanand आनंद त्रिक लोभेन त्वत्परोक्षमयो भवोपि प्राप्यते. त्वया तु स्वसाक्षात्कारामृतं वयं त्वद्भक्तापराधिनोऽपि पायितः. Even we are the offenders of your devotees, still you have made us to drink the nectar of your beautiful form. अहो ते क्षमया एतावती सीमाः कारुण्यं karunyanta aparam ityahu. They are saying that what a merciful Lord you are. We are so useless fellows. We are the offenders of your devotees. But still you are having the mercy on us and you forgive us. Te kshamaya etavati sima. That means there is no limit for your forgiveness. And there is no limit for your mercy. This is the feel of the Kumaras. Finally. Actually, why Lord is not taking so seriously of this curse? But actually, Lord himself wanted Jaya Vijaya to offend them, to happen this whole Leela. So that's why Lord is not taking so seriously about this. He wanted to get the Virya Rasa. So he wanted to get a competition. So a competent battle actually. So that's why everything is happening according to his will only. And now Kumaras are, they don't know no, what is the real scene behind. So they are saying that, yeah, it's a true. Lord's mercy is not having any limit actually. He's really so merciful. पुरु यथा स्यात् पुरुभिर बहुभिर भक्तैराहुत हे नारायण विष्णु गोविंद कृपया दर्शनं देहि इत्याहु तेन स्वभक्ताह्वानोत्त कृपा पारवशेनैव भवता स्वरूपम आविष्कुर्वता वयमपि कृतार्थ कृता इति भाव. So generally your devotees always call you and you take the different forms and you come to give darshan to them. Because of those forms we are also now got benefited actually. Okay. Is there alternative meanings? There are. Okay. Okay. This much. There is still something else is there. We'll see in the next batch.
Prabhu, actually, Molida Prabhu also asked, when will
Yeah.
you be coming back from Chandigarh and when can you teach back again?
Sounds like a good plan.
Actually, my trip till February 10th actually.
February 10.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Because after the Chandigarh, I have 10 days trip in east of Kailash, Delhi. I have to teach there Bhakti Vaibhava, third canto, 24, 21 to 24.
So that means, Prabhu, you can teach us from February 10th onwards.
16th chapter I will teach. I want to teach because there is a connection is there. But 17 onwards, there is a fighting starts. Maybe any others also they may try. But 16th, if even if someone person new person start from 17 also no problem.
Okay.
Meanwhile, if you get but 16 I will resume actually that I have to because few more connection points are there. Now in this whole episode, what we learned, a fundamental rule: Lord's kripa always flows behind the devotee's kripa. So this is the fundamental important point. And also we have seen the description of the Kumaras and their realizations. So also the each of them they are forgiving. There is a connection actually. So in the next sloka and in the next chapter, then Lord is going to speak with these Jaya Vijaya, and also with the first Kumaras, he will speak. And if anyone teaches, okay, no problem. But if it is kept for me, then I can also handle.
So because right now, actually, Muralidhar Prabhu is supposed to teach us, but he's also going to China for preaching. So he'll be starting our class at February 3rd. So if you want to teach us,
when he is coming back, actually,
I haven't asked him
from
this one yet.
yeah, if he comes early, so he can take. Otherwise, if I come early, then I will.
So when is
The
Murali Prabhu?
February 10.
my I can return on 10th. That means I will be 12th onwards, maybe.
12 onwards, huh?
But I have one more thing: ILS preparations, and that period is very critical period. I don't know. And once again, I have from 24 to 28. I have to go to another place actually, East Whitefield, Bangalore. There also a lot of schedule is there. So only I have in between from 12 to 24. In that also ILS meetings are there. I have to give presentation and also attending the various people and preparation. How much is possible? I don't know, Mataji. So if I'm free, then I can let you. Even the just 1 hour before also, if I come to know, I can teach. That's not a problem. But I have to check my schedule, how much it will be tight. So I can assure you on maybe in few days later I can say if I have to give presentation, then I have to prepare for that and make the PPTs and so many other things. Then I have only 1 week period from February 10 to February 17, 18. The seminars will be there. Before that 1 week I have to prepare. So then and also the pending works there because I am in charge for agriculture and forest in ISKCON Mayapur land also and those services are. I can assure after some time only. I cannot confirm, Mataji.
So, Prabhu, so
But
I'll come back to you at February 10th. I'll come back to you. So I'll tell
yeah,
Murali Prabhu to wait first.
yeah,
See
yeah, yeah,
whether you can teach us 16.
yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
I'll update you, Prabhu.
Yeah, yeah, sure, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank
And
you.
we hope
Thank
you'll please teach us again, Prabhu.
We will see again.
Yeah,
Hare
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care,
you. Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. Please forgive me for my last thing. Actually, in the Bhakti Sasya also, I tortured you, all of you.
No.
So
Prabhu,
That
you're the
was
most
actor.
Prabhu, you're the most memorable teacher for us,
Correct,
Prabhu.
correct.
We learn a lot from you, seriously.
You changed
Our perception.
It's a turning point in my life.
Yeah, mine also.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. But I was not regular in the time. Actually, I'm taking so much privilege and changing the times and this. But please forgive me for this. I should not take so easily the association of devotees. but it's my weakness actually, because of other so many commitments here and there I did, and I couldn't give a concrete plan and sticking to that. And I try to do that as much as possible in coming days.
Okay,
Okay,
Prabhu. Don't worry.
thank you.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare
Thank-
We'll update you,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.